Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. In today's video, we will learn about minerals and natural resources of the Muslim world. In the early period of the earth, when there was just one huge land mass, there was a huge inland sea in the area where the Middle East is now located. The whole climate and vegetation was very different. Around and in this inland sea were vast masses of plants. These died and got buried deep underground and turned into the present oil and gas deposits. Students, do you know the names of some materials that are obtained from the earth? And what is the process called to obtain the material from the earth? Like gold, silver, precious stones, coal, iron. And the process of getting matter from within the earth deep ground is called mining. Let's come to our today's topic, minerals. As you can see, here is a picture of minerals. Minerals are substances that are naturally present in the earth and may also be formed from animal vegetation matter. Like we talked about silver, oil, natural gas, gold and iron. Now we will discuss about oil and natural gas. Students, have you seen farmlands in Saudi Arabia or the Gulf states like in Pakistan? Of course, no. And why? Because the climate and the land is not suitable for agriculture in these areas. So why these countries are so rich? Perhaps because of the oil fields. While so much of the Muslim world is not very fertile for agriculture because of the lack of water or poor soil, but they have other valuable wealth such as oil and gas, which is exported and brings in money. This area produces a third of the world's output of oil and 15% of the natural gas. More of these energy sources are being discovered all the time, especially gas in Pakistan. Now come to the ranking among the oil producing Muslim countries. Saudi Arabia ranks first, Iran second, and Iraq is third. But for political reasons, Iraq is banned for exporting more than a limited amount of oil. And if Iraq were allowed to export all that it was able to, the Islamic world would produce more than half the total world supply. Oil reserves in other Muslim countries like Abu Dhabi has 9% of the world's oil and 5% of its natural gas reserves. The Gulf state of Qatar has 12% of the world's known gas resources. Oil production in Pakistan was 22.6 million barrels of crude oil in 2007, which is equivalent to quantity produced by Saudi Arabia in 2 days. However, Pakistan have very valuable natural gas fields in Balochistan. Though the USA is the second largest oil producer, it still imports oil. Do you know why? Because it consumes twice as much. Dear students, why its consumption is so high? Because it is a highly industrialized country with a huge communication and transport system. Iran is also among the top 15 oil producers, but it produces more than its consumption. The reason is that Iran is not as industrialized as America or Japan. Now let's come to the uses of oil as a raw material. Oil is the raw material for many other products. Oil in its original form is a thick and black sludge. Sludge means mud. As you can see, here is a picture of sludge. It's black and a type of mud, thick mud. And many chemicals are taken out from this and made into things such as cosmetics, clothing, fertilizers, paints, and medicines. Students, kindly study the pictorial chart on page number 19 of the textbook, and also look at the map on page 22, which shows the oil and gas fields in Muslim world. So now students, do you understand all the points about oil and natural gas, about its production? In next video, we will learn about further minerals and natural resources of the Muslim world. Here is homework related to today's lesson. Question number 1 is, look at the variety of things which are made from oil. How many of these have you used or come into contact with today at home, at school, or traveling to and fro? After the study of pictorial chart showing the uses of oil in different things, you will easily attempt this question, and also explained its uses in different products. Question number 2 is, fill in the blanks. A. Muslim world is not very dash for agriculture. B. The Muslim world produces a dash of the world's output of oil and dash % of natural gas. C. Dash country is second in oil production in Muslim world. D. Abu Dhabi has dash % of the world's oil reserves. E. Oil production in Pakistan was dash million barrels of crude oil in 2007. F. The dash is the second largest producer of oil in the world. Hope you got all the points. Stay blessed and Allah Hafiz.